So we're just going to follow on from yesterday's conversation in our walk and talk. So in this case, we're talking about the fact that we're alone, we don't have friends. So in the last one we said we don't have friends, and that might well be because we've pushed those people away through burdening them with our problems. But it might be actually, how do we get friends in the first place? Because we have problems with that initial contact. How do we get to meet people? So we want to think about the type of person we want to meet. So really I'm reverse engineering the process. So I want to think the type of friend I want is whatever that is. I want that person to be interested in me. I want that person to be caring, etc., etc., etc. Whatever those things are. And then I need to go to a place where those people are. And as I say, I've done some shorts on this, so you can look at those. But it might be, I don't know, if I want a companion that will look after me and will care for me and be respectful to me, then I might go and join a Japanese martial art club. My favourite, I do Japanese martial arts. It might also be I've got an interest in something, and so maybe it would have been great if I had someone who had that same interest in me. So we had a group of us, we always used to go to castles. We'd turn up at 2 o'clock in the morning, just as the sun was going to rise over the castles, and we'd look at the castles and then go and have a breakfast and then come home. You know, so it might be, you know, people are interested in castles, or it might be something you collect, or whatever it's going to be. So we could look at places to go, we could look at having a collection, or having similar interests to somebody and joining a club or joining a collectors club. So once we've done that, we need to start thinking about having common themes to talk about. So if the person I'm interested in does martial arts, we can talk about martial arts. If they're interested in, I don't know, I used to collect matchboxes, you know, you could talk to them about matchboxes, etc., etc. So what we're after is some common themes that we can bring up into a conversation. So once we've got these things, we can then turn around and say, okay, I'm going to go to the location. So let's say it's a coffee shop or collector's club. I'm going to meet those people, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to sit there with my laptop or a book or something like that, and I'm just going to observe what's going on around me. So I'm not going to try and meet anyone, and I might do this for 3 or 4 days. So I'm not trying to meet anyone or be friends with anyone. What I'm just trying to do is to get used to the surroundings, the types of people that come in and out. Ideally I want to try and turn up maybe on a regular time, because people are creatures of habit. So if you go to a coffee shop at 3 o'clock, there's probably someone who's going there regularly at 3 o'clock because they finish their whatever meeting it is, and they're just there to grab a coffee before the next one. So observe the scene, get to know who's coming, who's going, and then we want to think about how do we approach someone. So if we assume that we're there at 3 o'clock, we notice this person comes in and out on a regular basis at 3 o'clock, kind of notice the clothing they wear, and you want to kind of wear clothing that's similar to them. So if they're in a jeans and t-shirt, wear jeans and t-shirt. If they're in a suit, wear a suit or a shirt and a tie, or nice trousers, whatever. One of the things that happens is we are more comfortable with someone who looks the same as us, or similar to us. So what I'm trying to do here is to say, I'm not a threat to you, I'm the same type of person you are, and we might be friends, and I'm okay to talk to. So once I've got that bit, the next thing is to approach that person. So when I approach that person, I'm going to smile at them. Sorry, I'm looking downwards because I've got loads of holes in the ground. I think the horse has been through here. So I'm going to go and talk to the person. The first thing I want to do is smile. So when we smile, it puts people at ease. And then I want to look at them, and I want to look at a triangle between 2 eyes, top of the forehead, and I'm probably looking here because I want to show that I'm going to pay attention to that person. And I think in the first instance, maybe you would just turn around and say, I see you here on a regular basis, you know, can I buy you a coffee? And don't expect it to go anywhere. You know, if they say yes, just buy them a coffee, and if they go, don't worry about it. Yeah. Tomorrow they might see you there next time. So once you've done that, you've kind of established kind of the two of you, you know, it's like a little bit of a relationship there. So what we then need to think about is the conversation. And the trick to this is what my old teacher used to say is a question leads to a conversation, which leads to a question. So what we mean by this is, if I ask you a question, my question might be, you know, I've opened up and I said, you know, see you here on a regular basis, can I get you a coffee? I say yes. And I might turn around and say, where do you work? Or who do you work for? And they might say, I work for firm ABC. And as you talk to them about it, they will start coming out with more information. So you work for firm ABC, what do you do in that company? I do risk management. That's interesting, what is risk management? Blah, blah. So you can kind of see here, that person is doing all the talking, but you're feeling part of the conversation. But all you're doing is asking a question that links to a part of the conversation they're having. And if you're doing this and you're looking at them, you start ending up, they feel comfortable with you because you're asking questions, you're paying attention to them, you're listening to what they're saying, and from there, who knows where it goes. So have a think about that, you know, give it a try. Maybe have a friend and talk to them about it, and, you know, just go through that process. It might not be a friend, it might be parents or whatever, and just practice. And then once you practice, see how you get on, let me know how you got on.